Okay, okay, okay. This is a bad hand, but it's good enough. We've got lands, we've got spells. We might be a turn behind. Birds of Paradise. Ugh. That is not what we want to see. And a Ledger Shredder? Uh, gross. I'll play the Metropolis Reformer. She's got flying, she's got vigilance. She's gorgeous. And now she's getting unsummoned. I take one. Ugh. Uh, I'll play a tap land, recast her. Hopefully we don't see another removal spell here. Thieving Magpie. Well, it's all birds from our opponent, so they're all going to be creatures with flying. So that's a little bit. It's going to be a little bit annoying to deal with. I want to Carrot Cake to dig to my 5th land so I can play Elspeth, but if I do, then I can't cast anything else. I think it's more important that I cast the Angel of Finality just to try and stabilize here. Exile their graveyard. Now I've got 2 flyers that can block pretty easily. They play out Fable of Wolf and Owl. Ow! Not too worried about that. Actually, I could be. If they can stall the game for long enough, this could turn into a real problem. But is it bad enough to cast Banishing Light? That's the real question. You know what? I think it actually is. Yeah. I can't really attack yet. I mean, I could. Yeah, you know what? I'll get in for 3. Pass the turn. Okay, good. That was the right call. They play another Thieving Magpie, and they foretold something. There's our 5th land. Crack it, grab a swamp. The Elspeth, honestly, is just barely helping us here. I could use it to exile one of these Thieving Magpies, or destroy it, rather. But I'm guessing that this Foretold card is another bird. I think it's a 3/3 bird. Yeah, I might just sandbag here a little bit. Gain some life, drain them, play Carrot Cake, which puts a creature into play. Yeah, I think I'm more than happy to keep this on top, even though it's not another land. Gain 1, drain 1. And then I could attack. I can attack safely, so I will. They go to 10. They unsummon though, and now they could attack. They don't. Hunting Moa. 3/2 with Echo. Puts a +1/+1 counter on something. Okay. I'll play the Righteous Valkyrie. Gain 1, drain 1. And I can Carrot Cake to try and find my next land. It only gets me to 16 though. Oh wait, no, I'm wrong. It gets me to 17 because of Guide of Souls. I will keep the land. Now I'm at 17. Oh, no, wait, the new threshold is at 18. I forgot. Oh, that's okay. Um, as long as they don't do something crazy here. Nope. I don't know why they didn't cast this though, because I thought I knew what it was. Oh, it could be Alrund's Epiphany actually. That could be an extra turn spell. In which case, hmm. Okay. I know what I have to do. Play Elspeth. Um, +1 her. Now, I'm at 18. So Righteous Valkyrie gives all my creatures +2/+2. And then what am I afraid of here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They've got 7 power to block with, so they could kill. They could kill my Guided Souls. They've got 4 power in the air. I think I just. Yeah, they only have 4 power in the air. I think I just go for it. They can't kill the Righteous Valkyrie. And I can jump this guy. And let's see how the math works out. They make their Magpie really big. I drain them further. Oh, I wish I could just gain 1 life from anything right now. Whoa, wait, did they just... Fucking hell, dude. They unsummon my thing. They play their creature. They still haven't played... Oh, they don't have the mana for Alrund's Epiphany. That's alright with me, though. Play a creature, gain 1, drain 1, game over. It was Alrund's Epiphany. I was right. If they got enough mana, they could have maybe won there if they had cast that. We don't want any of these cruddy cards. We do want that treasure chest, though. We keep this. We got lands and spells. Did I forget to put Gisela in here? Deadass? Because I have not seen it. And I haven't, like, stopped to check my list. I think I just put it in Atraxa and then forgot to put it in here. Land. I'm going to go Suture Priest here, actually. I'm going for the gain life plan. Well, they're going for the deal damage plan. An effective strategy, so I hear. But regardless, I'll still play out Righteous Valkyrie first. Get in for 1. There's Fell Flagship, but they don't have another attack. I'll have 4 mana. Yeah, I feel like I gotta play Elegy. Oh, whoops. I don't have 2 black. Okay, that's fine. Instead, I'll play Luminarch Aspirant. Gaining life. And the Lunar Convocation. Let's make... Let's make Righteous Valkyrie bigger. I know it seems a little bit silly, but I'm not going to attack here because I am a little bit worried about the Fell Flagship. Also, this... Okay, they're tapping my permanents. Damn. Okay. They got me. I have to discard one of these now. I'll discard... This sounds nutty, but I'm going to discard the Elegy Acolyte. I go to 9. So I can kick this missionary to get it back if I want. But I could also play Giada. It's tricky, but I think I am going to do this just to give myself more options next turn. Play this out, bounce the plains, and then I'll buff my Valkyrie again, question mark? Am I worried that they buffed their Dreamcaller Siren somehow? That Fell flagship is so annoying, man. No, I'll buff this and then pass. They lose 1. Yay, they have no attacks. Tezzeret the Schemer. Wow, I have not seen this card in ages. +1 to make an Ethereum token. -2 to give something +X -X, where X is the number of artifacts they control. And then the emblem can win them the game if they can keep an artifact on the field. For now, though, it just ramps them. They control 1 artifact. Okay, land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only have 6 mana. I like the idea of holding up cast down more than playing Giada here, so do this, that. Oh, whoops, I only actually don't have the mana to be able to do that. Silly me. But now I do have a lot of power on the board thanks to my Righteous Valkyrie. Maybe... yeah, I might as well just play this out now. And then I will make Giada bigger so that she can block the Dreamcaller Siren effectively. And then I'll get in with the Righteous Valk. Since they don't have a good block for that. Draw a card. Great. And then I get a bat token with flying. Great, they make another treasure token, drain themselves, don't care. They could ultimate on their next turn. I'm sort of banking on them not surviving until the end of my turn here. Play the swamp. And let's see, I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13. I've got 13 power on board. I'll kill the Dreamcaller Siren. Go to combat. Buff the bat. Attack with all my flyers. And I'll send in some of my ground troops too, in order to guarantee the W here. Yeah, you can crew all you want. That's lethal. GG's. Still have not encountered any of like the real bad enemies here. Yeah, we don't want any of these. Not even negate, really. Maybe Lannery Storm? Nah. I only want good cards. Ooh, Urza's Mine. I'll take an Urza's Mine. That is 1/3 of a combo. This is weak, but keepable. Having better lands would be so great, man. I hope I find scrub lands soon. Yeah, we just have one option here. Lunar Convocation pass. They don't pay the 2. Jace Cunning Castaway. Okay. Well, I got options here. I could play the Steel Seraph. I guess that's the correct option. Like, these are all fine Banishing Light targets, but let's put something on board first. Ugh, that thing has Menace, so he is going to be able to loot. Okay. I'll play this as a land, move to combat, giving this Vigilance, and then let's kill Jace. We don't need that running around. And then I could play Giada here, but then I can't play anything else. If I play her, then if I draw land next turn, I could play Rodolph next turn and essentially win for free. Or I could play this more safe option with Angel of Finality. Ugh, it's so weak sauce, but I am going to play Giada here. I'll draw a card. Cool, so I wouldn't have drawn a land anyway. What? They fatal pushed me? Was that on my end step? Huh. Yeah, I guess it must have been. Well, that's a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, I have to trade here. I go to 3. 5 lands. Oh man, they've got outs here, I think. But oh, no way. They had the counter spell. Oh, that blows massive chunks. I did not think that was the first time I saw one in this area. Crap. Well, that limits my options significantly. They're screwed on lands, though. They've got 6 cards in hand. Well, I guess I have to play Righteous Valkyrie here. And then just pray to God that they don't have a way of dealing 1 damage to me this turn. They don't. Thank you, Jesus Lord. My Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, thank you so much personally for everything you've done for me. I go to 5, and then I go to 12, and we're completely back in this. Yay! Oh, man. They had me at 1 life, you guys. They just cast a Braid. So I gain more life and I get a 1/1 spirit, so I don't mind that. They should have hit Righteous Valkyrie instead. You love to see the blunder. And now I can play Elegy Acolyte. Everything gets buffed to the gods. I draw a card. They lose another life, I make a bat. Oh, they've got the answer to my elegy, but it's too late for them now. Let's just rub it in a little bit, huh? Play out all my big creatures. Swing out with all my big creatures, kill them. Yay! I don't really like either of these. Any of these, really. Like I said, I'm just not a fan of the pirate deck. The Ixalan pirates, they're just not good enough for me. They're not good enough for me, personally. I don't love keeping a 2-land hand, but we have a spell we can cast. We have a tap land. Ooh, we are graveyarding that. I think I'll play a tap land again. I might kick this, actually, to get Rodolph back if I can in the late game. Oh. So they've got a 4/3 with the downside of giving me 2 treasures when it dies. I'm gonna try and race it with my Valkyrie. I'm gonna see if I can gain life faster than they can deal damage to me. There's another pirate with a death trigger that's more helpful for them. I'll play this tapped and... Yeah, do I play this or the Blight Priest? This or the Blight Priest? I think I play the Blight Priest. This can trade for their Scoundrel. They might think twice about attacking me. Huh, or not. Or they have no problem doing that. Well, I'll take the trade. I'm at 5. And now I have a bunch of lands. 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 mana. I want to cast Elspeth. I also want to gain more life. I'd also like to be able to hold up removal and or bring back my dead angel and just play that next turn. Then again, yeah, it might not be like exactly the best play, but again countered. Wow. Okay, well now I'm really on the back foot. Was that counter non-creature spell? No, any spell. And it only costs 2 mana. It's basically like a better mana leak in their deck. Well, I'm still in this, luckily. They still have cards in hand as well. Man. Okay. Two, three. Let's see. They do negate that. Opponent is pretty serious about getting around my strategy. Kitesail Freebooter? Are you kidding me? Okay, well, I have to kill that in response. so that he can't take anything. And there go all my treasures. I mean, they've done a good job holding me back here. Okay, not another counter spell, yay. Now I'm back up to 10, and I can safely get in for some damage. Start turning this around. Seems like my opponent might be out of gas. I'll get in for 4. And then I am going to kick this, and hopefully it doesn't get countered. Bring back Rudolph. And then pass. Wow. Actually did bring back Rudolph like I called it in the beginning of the game. Voice of the Blessed is almost has oh no, it has flying and vigilance. It needs way more to get indestructible. But this has lifelink. So why don't I just go ahead and attack with it? Gain some life. Okay, they're buffing Lannery Storm. They're... what? Okay, they're tapping a couple creatures, but that doesn't really mean anything. I don't have enough mana to do that, even though I totally would, actually. Okay. Giada, gain 2. And then attack with all my big flying friends. And they're dead. Huzzah! Take that, pirates! Think you can pirate me, you dumb fools? Haha. Got him. We don't want any of those, I don't think. Okay. There's a dude with a crown. That dude probably starts with the flagship in play, the like pirate lord ship. This is okay. I've kept some like sketchy hands, but this is too much, I think, even for me. Okay. Yeah, this is better. Sadly have to put away the Marauding Blight Priest because it's just the worst card of the bunch. I probably could have done a different card instead, but no matter. And not having a plains on turn 1 was a little bit of a bummer there, but Kari Zev. Well, I can't block that. Oh man, okay. Yeah, I think I have to turn 2 Guide of Souls here, which is really awkward, and then I'm just gonna have to take my beats here, get hit by Karizev and Ragavan. They play Dire Fleet Captain. So opponent is threatening a lot of damage very early here. But I'll play out the Righteous Valk, gaining 1, and then passing. Oh, unlicensed disintegration. Well, I'm at 3. And just like that, like, my chances of winning have gone down to pretty much zilch. They've got 3 cards in hand. the only play worth making is another Righteous Valkyrie. Yeah, I just have to hope that they don't have a removal spell like that. Okay. Well, I'll block the Ragavan and take one. Admiral Beckett Brass. Oof. Okay. Man, I would have much rather drawn a land than this. But this does keep us in the game, technically. But, man, this is getting sketchy. Okay. Man, this is getting more and more annoying by the second. Marauding Blight Priest. Luminarch Aspirant. And then at this point, I just have to hope that I draw a land here, an untapped land. There's Jace growing his board even more. That's not really what I want, but it does gain us life and buy us more time. I'm just short of that threshold where I want to be. Yeah, and then gets to explore. Here comes Kari Zev. So she's got vigilance. Block like that, and then Ragavan, I'll block like this. I don't fully get this attack from my opponent. This seems like an easy dub for me. Yeah, I gain life. Even. Buffing my whole board. They lose their Kari Zev. I don't know exactly why the computer decided to make that attack. It seems like that was not the right play to me. And now we're way back in this game. All the way up back to 25. This deck is like the comeback deck. Dead ass. All their creatures with menace still really spook me though. Luckily. Let me see. Let's make the aspirant bigger. Maybe not technically the best play, but I want to not fuck up here. They sacrifice their Jace to make another illusion. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, opponent. You are cooked, I'm afraid. I could bait them into blocking poorly here. The Flyers can obviously get in. I've got 4 attackers on the ground. They have 7 blockers. If I attacked with everything, what's their... No, I guess it's too risky. There's no reason to overextend here. I draw a land, which is exactly what I wanted. And then I'll just play out Rodolph. Fuck it. Why not? Drain them. Drain them. And then can't pay the 2, but that's okay. They're just totally locked out of the game at this point. Attack, attack. Attack. Yeah. Slickshot Show Off is a great card. Really happy to be seeing that. Sell the other 2. And then we got another boss. Back to back pirate boss. This is the pirate episode, you guys. So this is what I was talking about. I think that this guy is going to give me a run for my money, starting with Fell Flagship in play. I have a decently fast start. They also have Revel in Riches, which I can't ignore. And turn 1 Ragavan. Cute. They used it to crew the Fell Flagship, which is interesting. I have to discard a card, which sucks big donkey chunks. I'll discard a Plains. Yeah, I'll play the Aspirant. And yeah, they crew again, attack. I have to take it. Again, discarding a card. Ugh. And I guess it's gotta be the Fabled Passage, as shitty as that is. And I'm at 5. So that's great. I think I chose the right card to discard, though. Play the Valkyrie. Grow my Aspirant. And now... Coastal Piracy. Great. Well, now I definitely don't want them to ever deal combat damage to me again, because now they're drawing a card and making me discard a card every time. Or not every time. No, this has to deal the damage, but still, you know what I mean. We've got the land, and yeah, Blight Priest or Steel Seraph. I think I like the Steel Seraph more. It's just the prototype, but that's okay. We gain 3. And then I want to give this Vigilance. And I want to put a +1/+1 counter here as a way to be like, yo, you can't attack me for free with your Fell Flagship. And then we just gotta hope that they don't have something crazy here. Direfleet Neckbreaker is kind of crazy. They choose to not trade their Fell Flagship for my Steel Seraph, though, which might have been a big mistake on their part, actually. I'll play the Marauding Blight Priest, gain some more life. Move to combat. We'll give this Vigilance, and we'll give this a +1/+1 counter. Boom. Yeah, I hope that this is correct. I'm just scared. Menace, Death Touch, ETB, each player loses 1/3 of their life rounded up. Okay. Does more damage to them than to me, but now they've got real threats on the board. Okay, chump there. And I really don't want to take any damage from this Ragavan. Yeah, it sucks, but yeah, I have to take the trades. Giving them treasure tokens, I know, but they're still far from being able to win off of that alone. And then this is actually huge, so I can return Luminarch to my hand, play it. Ah, they have the counter spell, because of course they do. And they've got something with Menace and Death Touch on board, which is just nauseatingly annoying. But I think it's okay. We'll give this lifelink and then attack with both. Okay, whoa. Okay. Cool, so they get to draw a card. Good for them. And Dire Fleet Captain. Okay, well, we got Rodolph. I'm scared to attack here, but like, if I trade with their creature, I lose because they trigger Revel and Riches. If I let them deal combat damage to me, I lose because then they get to draw cards. I have to put pressure on them somehow. Maybe I should have attacked with the missionary too. Oh well. Let's see what they got here. Nothing. They ain't got shit, actually. Well, in that case... And I drew Banishing Light. That's kind of huge. I'm going to gain 4 life, so I can bring back the Blight Priest at my end step. What's the most important permanent that my opponent has right now? Is it the Ravager? Is it the Flagship? Well, let's just see if they don't do something silly here. I gotta use this now. Crap. I guess it's gotta be this. But it can't race me, though. No, it's this. Okay, and then for the first time ever, actually using this ability, bringing back the Blight Priest, gain life, drain them, and they're dead. Wow, nice. I thought that I was about to get fucked up there. I don't really like any of these cards, so... Classic Herloon Minotaur. The latest entries in the captain's logbook confirms what you had seen while working your way into the mine. Rather than being priceless treasures, the crystals in this mine are now basically worthless. So much for making it rich on pirate treasure. There may be some less industrial scale treasure to be found among any of the remaining pirates, but when you're ready, you should contact Sir Donovan using his talisman. Okay. Great. So we basically beat this area. Now just to collect the extra loot. Yo! Strip Mine, Howling Mine, and the much weaker Orcish Mine. Strip Mine is an extraordinarily powerful land. Howling Mine can be very good if you can abuse it. Speaking of abuse, I can't believe I was playing without Gisela in my deck this entire time. Kinda embarrassing, actually. Definitely can take out Angel of Finality for that.